Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Sid. I want to first say thank you to that person who subscribed to my channel. I really truly appreciate it. When I uploaded the video and went to bed that night and woke up the next morning and I saw that I had one subscriber, you really don't know how excited I was. So thank you so very much. Anybody else who's interested, please subscribe. I'm not quite sure if it's on this side or that side, but feel free, press that button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay, so I initially wanted to talk about the group that's been in the news lately, QAnon, but when it came down to it, that's not what God wanted me to talk about this time. He wanted me to talk about seed or seeds. Yes, seed or seeds. So I have a seed right here. Okay. Now I have a vegetable garden, and in my garden I am growing crookneck squash. Alright, so I have one right here, and it's not fully developed, but the season is starting to change. We're, about to leave summer, going into fall, and Mother Nature seems to know that, so I'm not getting a lot of harvest. I'm not getting a lot of squash, and again, this was at least one of the last squash that I was able to grab to show or to use as an example. I'm a very visual person, so I feel like sometimes I need to show things in order to, get the point across. Well, it started with last week. We were eating some squash, and normally before I cook it, I try to, get some of the seeds out, extract the seeds. And you have to clean them, and also you have to just sit them out to let them dry. You can sit it on the counter or on the table. That's what I do, and to let them dry. Because if you just, what I normally do is I try to save seeds for the following year. So that's one of the processes I go through. So I have to wash it and then dry it, and then I want to make sure it's dried, because if it's not dried, then it'll mold and then it's no good. Well, anyway, so I'm looking over my seeds, and I have a container that has at least 50 seeds or more in it. And as I was just, checking the seeds out, my husband's like, well, why don't you just take them all and throw them out there? Throw them on the ground, And I'm like, I can't do that. Because if I do something like that, then to think about the squash. If anybody who knows about when you're planting certain, vegetables, squash, cucumbers, melons, watermelons, all of these vegetables and fruits can actually take over your garden, and strawberries too. So I told him, I can't do that. I mean, the squash will really take over the whole garden. And, I just can't do that, period. Well, anyway. So, the conversation was over. And as I continued to look at my seeds, then it came to me, seed. And that's when I knew that's what God wanted me to talk about. So, let me read a scripture, and we can go from there. So I am reading from the New Living Translation Bible, NLT. This is Matthew 13, verses 1 through 9. And its title is Parable of the Farmer Scattering Seed. Later that same day, Jesus left the house and sat beside the lake. A large crowd soon gathered around him, so he got into a boat. Then he sat there and taught as the people stood on the shore. He told many stories in the form of parables, such as this one. Listen, a farmer went out to plant some seeds. As he scattered them across his field, some seeds fell on a footpath, and the birds came and ate them. Other seeds fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. The seeds sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plants soon wilted under the hot sun, and since they didn't have deep roots, they died. Other seeds fell among thorns that grew up and choked out the tender plants. Still, other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. So Jesus goes on to explain what he means by this parable. But what came to me was our lives have seeds that are planted in them. We as humans. Now, words can be seeds, ideas can be seeds, and even decisions that we make can be seeds. Now, let's talk about words. Now, words can be positive or negative. Words can build a person up. They can also tear a person down. In fact, words can uplift us. Words that we speak to ourselves, or even words that may not be so positive that we speak to ourselves, can put us in a place where we really don't want to be. So you have to think about, what seeds are you planting in your life? What words are you telling yourself? What words are you telling others? What words are you telling your children? Are you speaking words of positive, of encouragement? Or are you speaking words to belittle? Or are you speaking words that make a person feel bad? Think about that. Also, seeds can be ideas. So let's say you have an idea, a business idea, and you're excited about this idea because it's like, oh wow, this is an idea that I can really see myself doing. But yet, if you put no action behind that idea, which is a seed that gets planted, which your ground doesn't get planted in, if you don't put any action behind it and it's just a seed that withers, what good is that seed? I'm sorry, my light is going out. There we go. But then let's say you have a seed, an idea, and you start working on that seed. You start doing things. Well, then that's a good seed. So, again, what seed are you planting in your life? And the last one, decisions that we make. Oh boy. Now this is a tough one, mainly because there's always decisions that we have to make. And sometimes we don't make the right decisions. But based on whatever type of decision you make, which is a seed, something manifests from that decision. It can be something positive, something good based on the decision that you've chosen, or it can be something not so good. So remember, we are always planting seeds in our lives as well as in other people's lives or in others' lives. The question is, what seed are you planting in your life and in others? So let me end with a prayer, just hoping that this seed life, you get what I'm saying, and that God opens up your eyes and your ears to hear what he's trying to say to you through me. So in the name of Jesus, Father God, please open up the people's eyes, their ears, and their minds to hear what you want them to hear through me. And I'm asking that you make them think about what seeds they're planting in their lives or in others. Let the seeds be plentiful, but let them be positive. And I'm asking all this in the name of Jesus. Thank you and amen. So, thank you for listening and taking out the time, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.